What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Collective Comics.
I was not expecting a sound. We have a spotlight today, y'all.
What a way to start the video today, man. If you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on so you guys don't miss a video, and we're going to dive into this week's spotlight.
This week on the Spotlight, we have a little bit of a vintage theme going on. Completely accidental. I think last week's Spotlight, I even mentioned these a little bit. First of all, this, you know, the Ninja Turtles kick I've been on. I actually watched the 90s Ninja Turtles on HBO, I think it was, Netflix, something. And it just kind of, well, I watched an animated series and then it kind of jumped me into the 90s movies. And then it sent me on like a whole Ninja Turtles thing, remembering why I liked them so much. And then back for Thanksgiving, I went to visit my mom and I found this at her house. This is the Ninja Turtles 1990 movie that I grew up just watching on repeat. I was like, I think there's some like home video somewhere, and I don't think my wife had ever seen them, so I like wanted to find them. My mom had a VCR, so we were just sitting there watching like Christmases of me as a baby.
There you go.
And like my family when we were all younger. And then this was right next to it, the first Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. So this is a little bit later than this one, but I know you're a big Tobey Maguire fan,
Yep.
So I wanted to bring this and just let you see it.
I'll tell you what.
They are both in there too. That's crazy.
Yeah. just seeing the blue sticker across that VHS of the Spider-Man one just brought back so many memories, because that was the one that I used to put in the front of my TV when I was a kid.
Really?
You know, so yeah, I used to have to take it out of the thing and the whole 9 yards, man. And it's actually in like, it's kind of a crisp box.
This is actually pretty good. There's some like crinkles and wrinkles in it. This one's seen better days. But
Right.
like I said, this is from 1990, and I watched this movie on repeat.
That's like 12 years older.
Yeah. I think this is 2021. Or not 2021, 2001. You were just going to let me keep going.
Yeah, I was. I thought you were making a joke.
No. I'm just an idiot. Anyways, I think this is 2001 if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, this is 1990. And I was born in 89. So
that's cool.
This is from right after I was born. Yeah, this thing stayed playing. It was kind of weird though when I was rewatching the movies. I had way more memories of the second one.
Oh, really?
This one I definitely have memories of too, but the second one with the ooze canisters and them trying to figure all that stuff out, that was like nostalgia for real.
Right.
So maybe I watched the second one more than this one, but it was just like the timing of finding these and everything that I was going through and with watching them. Like I had just watched this like 2 days before I went to my mom's house and accidentally found this. So it was just crazy. And I thought this would be a cool little spotlight.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, I don't know the ages of people watching this, but they might not even know what these are.
Right.
You know what I mean?
VHS.
VHS tapes. Oh, man.
I still have a ton of these at home, man. I got like a bunch of Elvis tapes and stuff like that. I probably have some of my old Harry Potter ones too, like the first and second.
That's like crisp. I don't know if we can get a good zoom in on that or not, but like the title and everything on here, the sticker is really nice. This is super faded, but it's crazy. It's crazy. Piece of memories. Of memories, yeah.
And the coolest part is that realistically, like these aren't gonna, or they're film.
Yeah.
You know, so like a CD can last a while, to where these aren't really not meant to last a while, but they're not going to last forever. You know, you can play them out.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I remember having to buy new movies because I just played them back and forth so many times and rewound them, and every once in a while I'd get this long string of tape that came out the back of it, and I'd be like, oh crap.
Or just like when you would like rewind them without stopping them, and then it would cause tracking and all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
And oh my God. My mom would be like, "You're gonna ruin it." I'm like, no, I'm not. And then I'll ruin it. Or, you know,
you're like, "How did I ruin it? Piece of plastic."
Yeah, this is super crazy. So I'm happy I found these.
Yeah, that's super cool. And I've been on a big Spider-Man kick, and you've been on a Ninja Turtles kick, so that just hit.
Yeah,
a little bit for everybody.
Not so much Tobey Maguire, but with like we've talked about
Miles.
like Murder World, Miles, the Eminem variant. the Gold Goblin stuff, The Last Hunt. Like, we've both kind of been on a huge Spider-Man thing. And then The Last Ronin and Turtle, the TMNT stuff is, the timing of this was just crazy to me.
Yeah, that makes it even cooler.
Right, yeah.
You know? For my spotlight, I don't know how vintage they are. I think that they are from the 90s, but I do have these old fine art collectibles called comic book companions.
That's crazy.
That DC Comics used to make. So this is Batman 525, and then on the back it actually has all the like publication information and everything. So this is the first time that we did see Mr. Freeze. This is the first time that Mr. Freeze got his own comic.
Oh,
He was on the cover of a comic because he was back from the 60s.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is the first Mr. Freeze comic from 1995, and I actually have a first print of this. So it kind of goes along with the whole Mr. Freeze thing. You know, I'm a Batman fan, so how can I not? You know, so alongside that one, I was actually at a flea market when I found these, so I got them on.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I paid like $5.
These are cool. I didn't even know these were really a thing, and you had showed them to me yesterday, I think.
Yeah, I guess there's 3 that they made. They made a line of 3 of these, and I guess Batman is the third one.
Okay.
The only one that I'm missing.
Right.
But I saw these right next to each other, and then of course we have Robin, you know, and I kind of like the way that this is like the Copper Bronze Age style stuff, and this is definitely Silver Age for like the Silver Age book and everything, and super, super cool.
Those are super cool. I think they're super cool. Just like looking at the Mr. Freeze and like looking at the little detail, they're better than some of the things we get now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like you get such like weird faces and flat faces and bad features and, you know, little cheap kind of chintzy like art almost, and just kind of like the detail in these.
Yeah, these are heavy too. I don't know if you had a chance to like pick them up. They're full metal. They're like they're not plastic. These are like die cast figures.
You can see like the abs on him and everything is just the little nozzles on the tanks. You know, some of that stuff would probably just be bypassed now or just like airbrushed or you know something. But you can like feel the detail. You can see the detail. Even like his little clear helmet and how clear it is, even from, you know, back in whenever this 95. You know, storing something like this is not easy. Like,
oh no,
I'm sure if I would have had this from 95, this would be broken off or you know, something like that.
I'm sure that these are, I don't know entirely how hard these are to find, but when I did see them, it caught my eye right away, and I was like, oh, it's Mr. Freeze in front of his comic, and then it's Robin in front of his comic, you know, Jason Todd, and then I was like, oh yeah, and then the guy was like, oh, $5 each, you know, and they're yours. I was like, oh, deal. Okay, cool, easy.
You said like flea market or something, right?
Yeah. It was just,
you can get weird finds at those.
I love flea market finds, man. Flea market finds are some of the best finds because most of the time these are just people like, oh, that's a cool Batman thing. I can sell that for $5. I mean, for all I know, I could have something crazy here. I don't think that's the case because I think I did look them up just to kind of find out more information about them, and that's where I found that this is a 1 of 3 set. And Batman is the only one that I need. So if somebody does have that Batman out there, hit me up because I need Batman to go with my collection.
Yeah, that'd be, if you had all 3 of them, that'd be even cooler. And Batman, man. Like, you gotta,
I'm a Batman man.
Batman man.
How many times are we gonna say Batman?
Yeah, like total accidental, like little like old school vintagey kind of stuff here. The VHS tapes and some comic buddies from what are they called? Comic companions.
Comic companions, yep.
From the 90s, man. This is crazy. I think this is super cool. Let us know, like, what VHS tapes did you watch when you were a kid? Did you have like a go-to that you just had on repeat that your mom couldn't get out the VCR?
Right.
Do you still have VHS tapes? And have you ever heard of these comic companions? And do you have the Batman one? That would be super interesting to find out.
Yeah, please let me know. I'm stressing.
Other than that, man, like, this has been the Spotlight. These are some cool pieces. Check out the description for some free money on Whatnot, discount on Dubby Energy, and more. Until next week, this has been Collective Comics.
See you.